If you've booked a space-only raw space reservation, you'll need the organizer's approval for your booth design. Please follow these steps and deadlines. 1. Fill out and submit the booth contractor form 2 months before the show. 2. In order to give the contractor time to revise the booth design if needed, please submit it 1 month before the show with the following information. The 3D dimensions. The perspective view with top, side, and front views. The connection points for power, water, and compressed air. 3. Booth contractors are required to pay an administrative fee for space only before the show. Please ensure you submit your drawings on time, and note that all raw space booths require written approval from the organizer before the show. Without this approval, you will not be allowed to enter the hall and start booth construction. All booth contractors must construct the booth the same as the approved design. If not, the organizer has the right to stop your construction until the approved design is implemented. When constructing a raw space booth, the exhibitors must adhere to specific guidelines to ensure safety and compliance as follows. All booths that have neighboring booths must have their own booth walls. The allowed height of the booth walls is from 2.5 to 4 meters, and the booth walls must be in rectangular shape only. It is compulsory to finish the outside of the walls on the neighboring side from 2.5 meters upwards in white, using non-transparent materials, such as wood. These walls are not permitted to display any text, logos, or graphics facing the neighboring booths. The maximum height permitted for the tower in the booth design is 5 meters. However, if the tower does not exceed the height of the booth wall, then it does not need to be set back 1 meter into the booth area, as the booth wall already covers the tower. However, if the booth tower or any structures exceed the height of the booth wall, it must be set back at least 1 meter from the adjacent neighboring booth, with no graphics on that side. If you wish to display graphics on that side, the structures must be set back 2 meters from the adjacent neighboring booth. For booths that wish to add additional walls, to avoid blocking the visibility of neighboring booths, the total length of your additional walls cannot exceed 50% of your longest side. Moreover, the wall on each side must not be longer than 50% of that side. For example, if your booth is 4-sided opened and measures 15 x 6 meters, the total length of your additional walls can be up to 7.5 meters, 50% of 15 meters, and on the 6-meter side of your booth, the wall cannot be longer than 3 meters, 50% of 6 meters. Furthermore, please note that no part of any structure or exhibit, including fascias, signs, lighting, TVs, corner posts, or other fittings, shall project into or overhang any gangway, nor obscure any fire or exit signs. And if your booth design has a door on the side facing to the gangway, the door must swing inward only. Please note that inflatable objects are not allowed to be brought into the exhibition halls. Only water-based paint is allowed to be used on site. If paint spraying equipment is to be used, please ensure that adequate protective measures are in place to prevent paint from spilling or being sprayed onto others or onto the venue floor. Airbrushing, scrubbing, and welding metal are prohibited in the exhibition hall. Please refrain from sawing wood and other activities that produce dust or cause disturbances to others. Polishers equipped with dust cover bags are allowed. The rules and regulations for truss hanging structures that exhibitors must follow to ensure safety and effectiveness are as follows. All structures, including declaration of structure weight, size, and height, require written approval from the organizer. The maximum height for truss hanging, measured from the booth floor to the top edge of the truss, must not exceed 7 meters. And the structure must be hung from rigging points only and must not obstruct other exhibitors. The structure must be hung at least 1 meter away from the wall of the neighboring stand. The design must be checked and approved by the authorized engineer before submitting to the organizer. The photocopy of valid engineering license must be submitted with the hanging design. The structure must be hung only by the exhibitor's assigned contractor. Kindly note that the on-site request is not accepted. An airspace fee or advertising fee of 35 USD or 1,000 Thai baht will be charged for the truss that hung higher than 5 meters up to 7 meters. The rules and regulations for banner hanging are as follow. The maximum height for banner hanging, measured from the booth floor to the top of the banner, must not exceed 7 meters. The maximum size for the banner is 3 by 2 meters, which can be oriented either vertically or horizontally and must be made of vinyl or fabric. All banners require written approval from the organizers. The banner must be hung by the official stand contractor with setup costs taken care by exhibitor. And you are allowed to do only one hanging banner per booth. Kindly note that the on-site request is not accepted. The banner must be hung only from rigging points within your own stand area. An airspace fee or advertising fee of $250 USD or 800 Thai baht per piece will be charged for the banner that hung higher than 5 meters up to 7 meters. As a conclusion, adhering to the exhibition booth construction rules and regulations guarantees exhibitors the approval of their booth design by organizers, ensures safety compliance, and maintains a professional presentation. These factors collectively enhance the exhibitor's likelihood of achieving successful and effective participation in the exhibition. For more information, please contact Operations Department at ops@vnuasiapacific.com.